This is the Copyright Registry, and I'd like to show you how to bulk upload URLs and data to include it. First, a brief overview. All you need to do is create an export as a comma-separated file from your database. This is essentially the same thing as an Excel spreadsheet. There are 7 columns, and really a simple data export is all we're talking about. You're going to need to log in at C-Registry, which requires registration and an upgrade of your account. There is a $25 per year fee for the upgraded functionalities such as bulk upload. You'll go to the bulk upload page, you'll confirm the rights and who you are, and then you'll navigate to your CSV file and click to upload it. It's really a very simple process. Here's some more detailed instructions. These are also available online. You could pause the frame and take a look at these closer right now. But the most important thing is that address at the top, c-registry.us/content/submit/bulk. Now, let's take a closer look at this export. I'm going to go over to an Excel spreadsheet for sample purposes. The very first of these 7 columns, and all 7 columns are required, is a URL to the image itself. Now, to give you an example of that, if I go to this website, this picture right here can be opened in a new window, or you could control-click on a Mac to copy the image location. That is what gives you that URL. And of course, the best way is to export this from a database. So column number 1, image location, is a required field. That's how we get to the URLs, to the images, to be able to process them, fingerprint them, create an image map for image comparison. All the magic that occurs because we can reach a URL of an image that is online. The second field is a page on which that image appears. And as you might expect, this really is just the name of that particular URL up there at the top of the page. There could be multiple objects on the page. So we're tracking the page location and the images that are on the page. The next column is the e-commerce column. Now, this can be anything you want it to be. If you have an advanced technology, you could, on an image-by-image basis, have a URL to the exact preview page that is capable of e-commercing licensing that photograph. On a much simpler note, you could link to your home page, you could link to a page of your subagents around the world, you could link to a page that simply has a phone number and an email address and says call me. So this is whatever page you want to put into the e-commerce column. That's column number 3 in the export. Column number 4 is the creator name, basically the photographer name if it's a photograph. Column number 5 is the copyright owner, which could be different from the creator name. For example, if a newspaper owns all the rights to the images, there might be a photographer name and a rights holder name that's different. The next column is the copyright number. Now, this is the United States Copyright Office registration number. We strongly encourage registration with the U.S. Copyright Office. We are not the U.S. Copyright Office. And to do so, you go through a process online in their ecosystem, or you file with paper. You're going to be issued, in a certain period of time, an ID number. Now, that ID number, when put into this field, enables the user to now view your image and click on the button that then views the copyright registration for that image. So we're tying together the visual with the copyright registration. Finally, the last column is the title, and that is the title of the work. Now, again, the only column that is necessary, that's required, is the image location. All other columns are optional for population. You must have those columns in the spreadsheet or the CSV file, but you don't necessarily have to have them populated. They can be blank. So now let's prep this thing for upload. This is an extraneous text line here, so I have to delete this. If you have it set up so that the first line identifies the field names, you're going to have to delete that line. So let me just go ahead and delete that now. And so now we have raw text. I'm just now going to go ahead and save that as our file, which is going to be a comma-separated file. There we go. And save it to some convenient location. I've already got one there, so I'm going to replace it. And there we've created the file. Now, let's go and take a closer look at the actual upload process. For this particular one, you need to go to this URL here, and this is the one that I described before. Now, on the page, which is only accessible if you're registered, upgraded, and logged in, you have a reset of the instructions of how to do this. It identifies who you are upon login. You have to agree to the terms and conditions. You can read them in full by clicking this link here. And then you determine what are your rights in uploading this file. Option number 1 says, make me the rights holder and the creator. So basically, I'm the photographer and I own all rights. The second option, you notice, whereas the first one said creator and owner, the second one only says creator. So this one is saying, I am the photographer, but I'm not necessarily the rights holder. For example, I might be a staff photographer for a newspaper. The newspaper owns all the rights to these, but I'm helping the newspaper by uploading my images into the registry to add these links to the newspaper so that they can basically protect their assets. The third option is the exact opposite. It says, look, I might be the rights owner, but I'm not the photographer. And inside the CSV file in each of these instances, you can identify these other fields. And finally, the fourth option is for stock photo agencies or somebody that's really an agent that is representing the rights to lots of different photographs. In this particular case, you say, I'm really not stating anything. I'm just simply uploading these files. And inside the file itself is all the relevant information as to who is the rights holder, who is the photographer, and all the other information is in the file. Now, the upload process is unbelievably simple. So once you've decided which of these 4 buttons to click, you've agreed to terms, you really just simply click the Browse button. You navigate to where your file is. It must be a comma-separated file. You open that file. And finally, you submit the file simply by clicking this Submit CSV button at the bottom of the page. There is a limit of 10 megabytes per file on the upload. Now, we don't know exactly how many images that is, but it's approximately 1 million records. And again, you're not uploading the photographs, you're only uploading the text URLs to the images where they're located online. So I click Submit CSV, and basically it's just uploaded that file. There were only 3 records in that particular one, so it went very, very fast. And here is a confirmation that it's been uploaded. Now, this list of URLs is next put into a queue, and our spider goes out to identify the image, set the fingerprint, create the image map so that we can do image comparisons for similar search. All this kind of magic is done on the fly, behind the scenes with the spidering process. So what that means is that if you upload 1 million images, it's going to take a while for the spider to cycle through to all of those URLs, create the fingerprint, create the image mapping for image recognition, and do what it needs to do. It could be a couple of days before you actually see the results of the file that's being uploaded. There also could be a queue of images before you, so don't expect instant results in this. It's just like any other search engine. It could take a couple of days before it's fully updated. So this is a really easy process, and the goal of this is by reclaiming your images inside the copyright registry. You are enabling users to find you, to find your contact information, to come to your website from every copy of that image on the internet. And it doesn't matter if it's unattributed, uncredited, stolen, whatever it is. It might have been adapted a little bit, resized, cropped. All those copies of those images now are going to lead back to you as long as they use the bookmark, the CTools bookmark. So this is a very powerful function. It's designed to help the challenge of orphan works and to try to ensure that your images, your creative works, are not mistaken for orphan works out on the internet. We hope you like this process. We hope you use it. It's good for the creative community. It's good for you as a creator. It's good for rights holders. It's basically good for everybody. And of course, we have made this as easy as possible to do. If you have any questions, please contact us. You can contact us by clicking the Contact Us button. The best way is probably by phone or by email. And we look forward to speaking with you and helping you through this process if there are any challenges. Thank you very much.